Hi, this is going to be a video lesson about creating a tessellation using the Geogebra application. So first, let's hide the axis so that you have a blank space to work with. And in creating a tessellation, you can start with any shape that you want. And for this video lesson, I'm going to start with using a square. So going to the regular polygon tool and creating two random points on the workspace, and the window will appear and it asks how many vertices do I want for the shape. So I need a square and it has 4 vertices, so type 4, then click OK. Then that's it. So using the move tool, you can move this polygon anywhere on the workspace and can even change its size using these independent points A and B. A and B are independent points that we can move or change the size of the polygon. So for now, let's create points around point C and D. So point E, point F, point G, and point H. So for this one, let's try rotating this new points around another point. Let's say point D. So going to the toolbar and select rotate around the point. Let's try rotating these point E, point F, point G, and point H around point D. So by clicking on the point and point like point H, then point D, and the window will appear and it asks how many angles do I want for point H to rotate around point D. So let's take it as 90 degrees clockwise, then click OK. And that's it. Next is point G to point D, point F, point E, and we can also rotate these points to point around point A. So this one, and 90 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees clockwise. And for this one, let's rotate these points around point B, 90 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees again, this point, clockwise, okay, we have rotated from these points E, F, G, and H. Rotated it from this side, from this side, and this side. So let's hide the polygon, and leave the points on the workspace. Let's show object, and for us to have a new polygon, let's go to the polygon tool and connect the points we have rotated. So let's say point G, point E, F, G, H, D, H prime, G prime, F prime, E prime, A, E double prime, F double prime, G double prime, H double prime, B, this point, and this point, and this point. and connect it to point C again. So what's amazing about this object is by using the move tool we can move using the independent points. Like they say point F, we can move or the change it because this point we are moving because point H we rotated it, then these are rotated points. I use point G. Point V, we're gonna use also point V and point A. Done. That's it. So for now, let's try rotating this object A around the point again. So by using the rotate around a point tool and by clicking or selecting this object, then let's try selecting or let's try rotating this object around point D. So a window, then 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, then that's it. So next one, let's rotate this object again around this point, 90 degrees clockwise. And lastly this one. And that's it. That's it. We have rotated it. So for now, let's give this objects a color. So right click, then select object properties, then let's use this color, increase the opacity to 75, then click this object, let's give it the color, then give it say 75, then this object, give it the color of this one, increase the opacity to 75, and this point okay, 75, and that's it. Let's give the color. So now for us to have a tessellation to tessellate this objects let's use vector, and by clicking this one and this one, so we can translate an object using a vector by using the translate by vector tool. So by clicking on the object, then clicking on the vector, you can translate this object in this direction. Let's say this one, and this one, and that's it. So for this one, let's put or create another vector from this direction, then let's going here, and then use translate by vector tool, translate this one here and this one here, and we can also translate this points this objects using this vector. So let's select this one, and that's it, it's there. So this one again, then this one going here, so Okay. Using the translate by vector tool, translate this object going here. That's it. This one, and that's it. We have translated from this one. We have translated this objects going here. So let's make it. Let's try zooming it out. Zoom out, and that's it. Let's zoom again, like smaller. Okay. And so we can also translate this objects using the translate by vector tool by using your mouse by dragging it left, right, then drag it out. Then using the translate by vector, connect this point from this one to this one. So wait for a little seconds. It will translate it there. So that's it. From this one, this object, you have translated it to here. So let's try hiding these points in the labels. Let's go to the algebra window by right click on point and selecting show object. Wait for a few seconds to hide all the points. It will take time finding these points, and that's it. Points are hidden. Some points are still on the workspace. We can let it just it and hide the vector. Right click and and that's it. It's just easy to make a tessellation using a Geogebra application. So it's really easy. So just follow the steps and you can create one. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much.